Imagine one country in Europe, France, a French country, one single country, single-handedly controlling almost all the African countries, the Francophone countries, the French-speaking countries in Africa. One country controlling their finances, their minerals, their politics, and even their social lifestyle. One country. Okay? You guys must have heard, the EFF leader of South Africa, Julius Malema, serving the French ambassador in South Africa a notice of memorandum, literally giving them quick notice order to free these African countries, French African countries, French-speaking African countries, to free them from these neo-colonial agreements that they had with France. Countries like Benin Republic, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, Central Africa, all these countries, do you know that all their reserve, financial reserve, is in France, in Paris? And when they need part of that money, they will have to beg for it. They can get as far as maybe 15% of that. And it will be given to them as a loan with interest under strict conditions. Their own money. They will beg to get it, still pay interest on the one they're going to get from it. The rest is still there in Paris. And they are using that to run their country, to fund their country's projects, advancing their developments, while you are there in Africa, still paying interest on your own money. When any minerals or any big project that is going to be done in these African countries, these French-speaking African countries, the French companies must be first consulted and given the opportunity to bid for the contract, to show interest of running such adventure, such business, such whatever, or managing, excavating such those minerals before you can give it to any other country. It's only when the French does not show interest in any development in the French-speaking countries in Africa that they can allow you to open the bidding to other countries. Tell me what is more. That is more than having a vassal state. That's modern day colonialism. In the open. Okay? These countries are mentioned. France has military bases in them. And if there's any new leader that come in and try to change along the way against that agreement that has been signed since independence of these countries, they will either kill that leader or support a revolt and remove him or her from office. That's it. And who turns a blind eye to all this? America. The whole of Europe turn a blind eye and watch Africa keep remaining stagnant, undeveloped, even encouraging the corrupt leaders to be more corrupt. You'd be wondering, why didn't these African leaders protest, object, question these conditions that their ancestors signed to get independence from the French countries? It's because they don't have any alternative. They don't have who they're going to run to. Come on, you know how it is when we're in school. You know, if you're in a class, there's always a bully. Okay? There's always a bully that you always be scared of. You know? Now, if you are in that school or that class at the point you now have a new intake, there's a new student that probably transferred from another school that just got admitted, and this person showed to be somebody that is strong or stronger, bold, confident, selfless, protective, and intelligent. You that is being bullied might want to lean close, because you got a bully that's been bullying you that you scared, that you can't do nothing about. So now you see this new dude, you get close. That if he opens his arm and accepts you to be his friend or get close, you'll be more confident. If the bully comes in, now you try to defend yourself, because now you got somebody who can fight back for you. So if the bully now want to hit you, and now your newfound friend is right behind you, and he's going to tell the bully, the bully understands. You don't need to say much, just the expression. And he's going to back off and start yapping, start barking like a dog, calling you all kind of names, calling the new guy all kind of names. Can even go ahead and make all kind of falsified reports to the principal in the school. If it's a university, to the vice chancellor, if it's a rector or whatever, to get rid of that new intake that is now about to start defending some of his victims. That is what China is right now to African countries and other developing countries. And that is why they are all showing interest in joining this new, being covered in this new umbrella of BRICS, this new development outfit platform, where they will have access to developments. They will have access to financial support. They will have access to clear visionary ideas of progressing their country. China is providing that. Okay? Now, forget these ideas that you hear about this debt trap, propagandas that the Western countries put out there in the media, that China is setting up debt traps in Africa and all the developing countries. I mean, that's a myth. That's just unrealistic. Remember what I told you, when the bully in school sees that his victims are being protected, he's going to do whatever he has to do, say, to defame that one. Make all kind of reports. That's what the West is doing against China. There's not like death trap. Come on, I said it before in one of my one of my posts where I said that African leaders are not stupid. They're smart, they're intelligent. Okay, they just not have been given the opportunity to see the other side. It's just been used to one side. Okay, again, you see that African countries have now, some have gotten the mind to start speaking up, to start acting up, because now they got a new big brother. That if America coughs, they don't have to shiver no more. Before, if America coughs, everybody shiver around the world. Okay? If America coughs right now, African leaders no longer shivers. The whole developing countries no longer shiver. Even in South America, they no longer shiver. I mean, just look at Mexico leader AMLO, the new Mexico president. Mexico, that's how they pronounce it in Spanish, but in English it's in Mexico. Okay? President AMLO, see how he's being defensive against America, condemning American atrocities, policies against Mexico that he sees as being tragic and unfortunate and horrible. Okay? What's giving him that might? What's giving him that courage to actually talk back to America, knowing fully well America can just flip, can just click your fist like this and get you off office? But no, it's no longer as it used to be, because it's got China now. It's got Russia. So China have brought these BRICS as an umbrella and is bringing these developing nations to come under, because they will be protected financially, militarily, and socially. Okay? When you come to the military part, you see that China is another bloc to be reckoned with. I'm not even talking about Russia. Russia is just on its own. As you guys know, Russia has the most sophisticated weapons in the world. I mean, I'm talking about military weapons. Russia has the most sophisticated, the most advanced, putting America and the West like 10 years behind. And they did this within a short period of time from 2014. That's why they actually got into this endeavor after the Ukraine Maidan coup took place with the support of America and the remaining Western countries. So Russia found the need to actually know that these people are coming for me. I have to do something to protect myself. And that's what they did. They got together, put heads together, got all the best scientists, physicists, mathematicians, biologists, chemists, everything, all their best, and came up with advanced military technologies that is now protecting Russia against any form of military threat or attack. Okay? While Russia was doing that within a sphere of time, a short time period, China was doing the same economically and militarily. And you see, people don't know a whole lot about this. A few people do know, the intelligent ones do know that China and Russia has been working together for a very long time, sharing ideas. Now, since 2007 Budapest conference, Bush announced that Ukraine and Georgia must join NATO. Putin took the podium and gave a very long speech and was furious, objected to that. Okay, the West did not still agree. Okay, and they went ahead to start laying on the foundation, the hard work, by giving Ukraine a whole lot of military hardware and training and all that, start training their soldiers and all that. So since then, Russia knew that these people are coming for me, and they started preparing. So at the same time, China was already becoming